is trash. I hate Cold War. Oh no. Oh no.
What is going on, guys? It is your boy, TKD, once to be back here in PlayStation Source with a panel of hosts that, they're here. What's going on, guys? It is Road to Miles Morales, Episode 7. This is wow, Kev, hello, you alright? This is the weekly podcast series about any and all things Spider-Man and Miles Morales as we head towards / are on the release of Spider-Man Miles Morales. With me, of course, my luxurious co-host, the ArachKnight. How are you doing, good sir?
I'm doing well. I just got the beginning of the stream, and I was like, oh yeah. And it's like, oh, you'll know when we're recording. It's like, yeah, apparently I did.
What it is that I can't mute you guys individually and have the music bumping. That makes sense? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're all on the same channel. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's my bad. But like, hey, yeah, if you were here for the very few beginning seconds of the stream, I'm not a huge fan of Call of Duty Cold War.
Which I disagree. Well, if we're talking multiplayer, I can see why. But single player wise, I'm enjoying that single player. But with me, of course, the slim, not shady one. Real W, how you doing, good sir? Good, sir.
I'm doing just great.
Not
doing just great.
I said sure. I meant sir, but
I am sure that I am doing great.
You love to see it. Well, of course, let's just get the elephant out of the way. Of course, I
almost forgot.
Oh yes, please go ahead. Please.
I want to tell the story to the people about my my experience buying Miles Morales. You remember what happened?
Wait, do I?
So me being the lazy procrastinator that I am,
I do.
I didn't buy the game yet, right? So rewind a little bit, if you will, to a couple days ago before the game had come out, right?
Right.
It is about 9:27 p.m. over your Mountain Standard Time in Arizona, right? Kevin calls me. We're talking about Miles Morales. I'm like, oh, you know what? I haven't pre-ordered the game yet. Let me make sure I get that done, right? I go to get it done, and because daylight savings time, I had an extra 30 minutes at 9:30 to pre-order, rather than being 30 minutes late to pre-order and not getting the remaster.
There was like a literal countdown, right? And you were like
literally 30 minutes left.
Great.
So thank you, daylight savings time, for letting me get this game early.
Well, not even
early, but getting the pre-order on time.
Yeah, which included the great looking Spider-Verse suit, that you would have had to wait. And they haven't said when they'll update that to every version. I feel like it's probably going to be in that patch that we will talk about later on in the news bit about the save and stuff like that. But yeah, so glad you got that pre-order in. All the good stuff.
Same. Shout out daily savings.
Also, we should probably do the other elephant in the room that me and Surreal have PS5s. They are here. They are in here like swimwear. I'm looking at it right now. I'm caressing it. You know what? I
caressed it too.
What I do is I grab the two fins, right, and I kind of just graze my fingers down it. Does that make sense?
I just took my four fingers and grazed just like the left side.
I don't like how sensual you two are making it.
I mean,
my ASMR.
it's.
No, I'm sorry.
I gotta tell you, Orly, it's really hard to look at the PS5 and not feel a type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just such a engineering prowess. You know what I'm saying? It's such a feat of Sony engineering. And I'm having a great time with it. But what happened, trying to at least get a good feel for is how loud the PS5 gets and how warm it gets. And I'll tell you, like, I feel like the hottest it gets is with Spider-Man Miles Morales in fidelity mode, but it's not like crazy hot. But like it's definitely warm and toasty. But it's doing this thing. I'm a big fan of it, of course. But before we get into all that, this has been, just kidding. This is Road to Miles Morales. You can catch the show here on youtube.com/PlayStation Source, as well as your favorite podcast service every Saturday by hitting the anchor link down below to find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and any other major podcast service, or by just searching PlayStation Source podcast feed. To support the show, you can, of course, like and subscribe, as well as become a member of the channel by hitting the join button or the link in the description. The Prince tier for $1 and the King tier for $5 will give you access to different channel badges, emotes, as well as shoutouts and all PSS content, just like the homies ArachKnight, Chungi, Tepiwa Musa, Owen, and Caleb Kaiser. Much love to the boys. Appreciate you all. Follow us on other platforms such as Discord and Twitter down below in the description. That's it, guys.
Shout out Chungi. Just followed me on Twitter, added me on Discord yesterday.
Big ups to the Lost Chungi, Lost Chungi. He was made prominent. Wow, I just pulled up Twitter and saw 2 PS5s. One is cracked and Millie rocked on the floor. The other one is in a bathtub.
I did see a video that made me laugh of somebody had gotten a PS5. They put it on their like kitchen table, their dresser, whatever they're going to be putting it on next to their TV. And they put their cell phone to scale. They were trying to show how big it is, and then they put the cat, and the cat kicked the PS4. And I was like, or PS5, excuse me. I was like, oh no.
Oh yeah, no, that wasn't the guy that did it. The guy recording. No,
it was
like his girlfriend or whoever. It's like, oh, here's a phone for scale, and it's like, oh, here's a cat, and the cat knocked it not just onto the dresser, but on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Look here, I'm not down with animal abuse, right?
Oh no, I don't.
But he's not. He's at least skipping a meal if he breaks my PS5. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just gonna say that cat probably costs less than the PS5. So, by monetary scale, I think he needs to leave the building. He doesn't pay rent. He doesn't pay rent. He has no right to be destroying property.
You're not wrong. So, of course, the main topic of this podcast, of course, is going to be the impressions of Miles Morales. We have some people that are like 3 hours in, like me. We have others in this panel that have beaten the game already. So there is that as well. I will ask that.
I'm around where you're at.
You're around where I'm at? Yeah, I'm. Yeah. I'm not gonna say where I am.
Yeah, that would be dangerous.
Yeah,
that would be dangerous.
Just to make sure we are doing no spoilers. All right, this is no spoilers. We will be doing next week a spoiler-free review for the first half, and then we're gonna transition into a spoiler cast after that. I think I may separate those two. I'm not sure. We'll see. But spoiler cast is definitely incoming, so we can talk about all the juicy stuff. But right now, we're just keeping service level, impressions, how the game is running on different hardware, because we have some people playing on PS4, some people playing on PS5, all that great stuff. So I want to go into that and the differences that has in store. But first up, before we get into all that, right, a big hoopla, leading up to the game's release was that your Spider-Man PS4 save would not transfer to the remaster. They have since amended that. Insomniac did tweet out, quote, "We have heard you. In an incoming update for Spider-Man PS4, we will add the ability to export your save to Marvel Spider-Man Remastered. This update will also add 3 new suits from Remastered to the PS4 game. We expect to bring you this update around Thanksgiving." So boom, pow, lickety split. You'll be able to get your update from Spider-Man PS4 to PS5. The one thing that I'm held up on here is that they say that they will bring this update to the PS4 game. Does that mean that I have to get my PS4 Pro out the box, out of its resting place, if you will, and do the save export that way? Can I not do it from a PS5? It seems like that may be the case. But gentlemen, what are your thoughts? Are you happy that they brought this over? Were you okay with starting over from scratch? Let me know your thoughts.
It's not the biggest deal in the world. I mean, it's nice to have everything already unlocked so that you could just skate through, But maybe it would have been nice to start from square one. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Because, no, I mean, my bad. Orly, you have any thoughts on that? ArachKnight?
I personally, I would have been fine. Even if it was right out of the gate, it's like, yeah, you can transfer your saves over. I would have started over from scratch, because isn't that kind of the point?
That's kind of my. I mean, now now I feel like I'm more inclined to do a new game plus run, if anything. But I know for like the stream series, like when we did God of War, right? I had my save and I could have done a new game plus run, but I feel like I think you're right, where it's like I want to start from scratch a little bit, you know, and like see the game fully remastered as I played it initially. That makes sense, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I probably will still start from scratch over like when we stream Spider-Man remastered at some point, whenever Spider-Man 2 is upcoming. But it's nice. It's nice. It's nice. I mean, I'll still probably bring my save over, but just, you know, probably start from scratch with the stream series, but I digress. So, pretty cool stuff right there. Just wanted to note that to you guys that, you know, you will be able to bring over a save from Spider-Man PS4 to remastered. And I hope that I don't have to lug out my PS4. I think I might have to. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. But, you know, other than that, on the dock, it was going to be the Amazing Spider-Man suit was revealed, but we obviously have the game, so, I mean, not much to write home about there. I say let's just jump right into it, guys. You know what I'm saying? I know there's not a lot of news because, hey, you know, the game's out. You know what I'm saying? Right. So
that is the news.
That is indeed the news. But where do I want to start? Where do we want to start, gentlemen? There could be a lot of ways that we can tackle this. You know what I'm saying? I do want to hear more, definitely, from Orly / ArachKnight, because definitely he has the PS4 version. So, you know what? I want to start there. ArachKnight, how are you feeling about this game running on PS4? This was a big contention. A lot of people were very surprised that they were having this game that was poised to be a PS5 exclusive now running on the PS4. What are your how's it running? What are your thoughts overall? Go ahead.
It runs really, really poorly on my PS4.
Okay.
Like it's borderline unplayable at times.
Like, is it? So I mean, is it at least playable? I guess that's what I'm saying. Like, can one play it? Is it analogous to the Spider-Man PS4 version? I mean, not version. The only real. Well, no, I guess version. Yeah, like, is it analogous to Spider-Man PS4 in terms of performance, or it's just way less?
It's way worse.
Really?
I almost never had any frame rate issues in Spider-Man PS4. Maybe the occasional dip here and there, which you get with games like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's fine. Like, but I get frequent stutters, frequent frame drops. Combat, I'm running at 10 frames, 15 frames a second.
Oh boy.
Damn.
Like sometimes less. Sometimes the game just freezes for a few seconds for it to catch up during cutscenes and other moments, like web swinging. Like, I get a lot of frame rate drops. I get a lot of frame rate drops during web swinging. The worst of it is in combat. Like, it is unbelievably slow during moments of combat because you have a bunch of, like, you have the underground throwing things at you. You have, like, he's like, oh, they have grenades and they have all these particle effects going on. And Miles has the Venom attack, like the Venom blasts.
Right.
So those are more particles in the air.
Oh, I bet that destroys your PS4.
Yeah, now that I think about it. And you're running on a base PS4, right? Just for the viewers? Okay.
Just the Slim. I'm not running on the Pro. It's
Gotcha.
like the PS4 Slim.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, and things are flying around everywhere. So you have Miles, you have all the enemies you're fighting. You have the Venom blasts. You have any gadgets you're using. You have the enemy's projectiles, such as bullets and whatever they're using. And you mix all that together, and you get 10 frames a second.
I do want to do an impromptu phone call because Christian Buckley of JoyClicks has a PS4 Pro. I want to get his quick info on it if he answers the phone.
Hello?
Christian Buckley, you're on road to Miles Morales. How are you doing, good sir?
I'm excellent. I'm playing Miles Morales right now.
Look at that. How timely. So ArachKnight just gave his thoughts on running Miles Morales on a PS4 Slim, and he's saying it runs very, very poorly, like 10 to 15 frames a second during combat, all that good stuff. Well, I guess bad stuff. I want to hear your quick perspective from a person that's using the PS4 Pro.
Yeah. So everywhere it seems pretty alright. The only times I've ever noticed any dips is if I do like lots of combos with Venom Shock. So if I do like the Venom launch, then the Venom dive, then the Venom punch, like at that point, if it's a lot of enemies, then it'll dip to like 24 maybe, and like finishers around there. But from my eye, nothing's hit like sub 20 ever.
Okay.
Or even like sub 24, I guess. But other than that, yeah, everything else is pretty smooth. When it's snowy, maybe we get to like 28 at times if I'm going super fast, but performance has been super good. Just about as stable as Spider-Man was before. Obviously, there's a little more stuff going on in this one since it's a sequel, but other than that, completely fine. Doesn't ruin anything.
Okay. So a little bit more smoother with the PS4 Pro, for the most part. Dips around like we'll say 24 to 30 frames. That's the range we'll say. Around there.
And like 24 is very, very rare. Like if it dips somewhat consistently, and even then it's not like often. Like the most frequent one we get down to is probably like 28, and like 24 if it's a very specific circumstance in combat.
Okay. All right. Good to hear. Thank you, good sir, for giving your little input on Road to Miles Morales. Get back to your game. Have fun. All right. Talk to you soon.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, deal.
See ya.
That freaking loser. Right, guys? You know what I'm saying? You know, no. Okay, all right. No, okay, all right.
Imagine having a PS4 Pro.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, because obviously, like it would make sense for the Pro to run the game better.
Yeah.
But it is kind of like kind of disheartening to see that the PS4 version isn't running the best. And like, you know, it is what it is. It's 7-year-old hardware. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like on the wall how that would make sense, but it is a bit unfortunate. But of course, me and you know what I'm saying? To real, let's talk about our experience on PS5. You know what I'm saying?
We on that current gen, not the past gen. There is no next gen right now. We're on the current gen. But that doesn't come without its problems, Kevin.
That is true.
That does not come without its problems. I have had a multitude. Not really. I'm exaggerating. A multitude minus a few rungs on the ladder of problems.
Okay.
One of which you know of was almost game breaking. I almost had to restart my save about 17 to 19% into the game, because when I loaded up yesterday, it put me inside of a building with no way to get out whatsoever. But then of course Kevin came in clutch with the try and fast travel, and that actually worked. But that scared me to death. I tried reload checkpoint, tried to close app, It was terrifying. But then besides that, it's more like I've had a few audio problems where like some of the lines, like I'll see a subtitle, but I won't hear them say it. Okay. There's been a couple like clipping problems with stealth takedowns, but I mean it's not a huge problem. It's actually like really minuscule. Besides that, perfection. So was a multitude too much? Absolutely.
I feel like I've been having a little bit less, but I have a little bit the same experience in terms of like, you know, there's some takedowns that when the camera tries to, you know, clip into the environment, it just looks weird, but you know, that's just circumstantial. That's just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like not excusing that per se, but that's hard to alleviate, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know when or where the player is going to do a takedown and that camera movement, how that works and everything. So I get that. Other than that, I'm trying to think of something else. I mean, my frame, so guys, okay, here's the first thing I want to ask. To real, are you playing in fidelity or performance?
I was playing in fidelity for a little bit, and then once I reached a piece where it was like an elongated cutscene, I switched it to performance. And I haven't switched it back yet, but I think the next time that I do play, I think I'm going to switch it to fidelity.
Dude, I predict that you will not switch it back for long. Like,
Yeah.
because I tried performance over just a little bit, right? For just like maybe like 2 minutes. And I was like, "Oh my god, this is glorious. This is glorious.
It's beautiful.
Like and like I would say the world still looks really, really pretty in spite of it being in a lower resolution, no ray tracing, no like advanced lighting, I think, for the most part. But those frames make the gameplay so smooth, and like I know overall that, you know, I'm definitely a frames over visuals guy, right? But
Which is the correct answer.
yeah, but
Indeed.
but guys, I gotta tell you, man, I am so impressed at the fidelity mode. Like, it looks stunning. Like with a capital S, stunning. You know, like the overall city, the reflections, the like lighting foliage. I'm saying words I don't even really know, but like it is beautiful. This game looks insane. So I think I've nailed it down that I'm going to play my first playthrough front to back in fidelity mode, because I know that once I go performance, I'll never go back. So I just want to experience the game, how, you know, beautiful it looks in fidelity mode. And I did the same thing with God of War as well, where I put my first playthrough in that crisp, you know, checkerboard 4K mode, 30 frames, sometimes less than that, but overall 30 frames. But then once I went to performance mode and bumped it up to around like 45, 50 frames, I could never go back. You know, I can never go back. So I know the same will happen, but I want to at least experience it. And overall, I mean, yo, it is gorgeous. Like, ArachKnight, I mean, no, sorry, my bad. Damn, I didn't mean to. Damn, my bad, bro. I mean, to real. Do you agree? Like, do you, like, have you been seeing what I've been seeing? Now, I know you don't have a 4K monitor.
Yeah.
Right. But.
So, I mean, it is the best of my hardware ability, but it's still gorgeous.
Yeah. I mean,
I
yo.
gotta ask you though, have you messed around in photo mode?
I've been doing a little bit here and there. I know ArachKnight's been putting in work on his Twitter. I know that he's been putting in work. You know, he has some great shots. But the thumbnail that you guys are looking at right now is a photo mode capture that I did capture. So I like, this is so far my favorite I've gotten so far, for sure. Like, this is definitely my favorite one I've gotten so far. Really like it, because the overall, you know, sky looked Spider-Verse-y. You know what I'm saying, with the sunset. So I was like, you know, why not? But yeah, the photo mode's really great. Do you have any other thoughts about photo mode?
Photo mode, yeah, no, I love it. I've only had let's call it one photo shoot. I've only had one photo shoot just because I was so excited to get back into, you know, like playing the game. But it's so in depth. It's so much fun just to mess around with it, you know.
Yep.
And I have an idea. I'm sure it's been done before, but I want to go into photo mode and you know, just whatever angle, whatever part of the city I choose, I want to take a picture of Miles, and then take that same picture with like 10 or 6 or 7 different suits, and then shop them all together like in line, if that makes sense.
I feel you.
So that he's wearing like all 7 suits. I think that would look cool. But
Yeah, that would look cool.
yeah, I want to have fun with that photo mode. Once I'm finished with the story, I'm gonna go ham.
Yeah.
On photo mode.
I feel that. I did see a tweet this weekend that like someone said that photo mode on PS4 was trash, but I'm like, you know, the way that ArachKnight is pumping out these photo modes, I don't think it's that trash.
It doesn't, like, there definitely is some stuff that's like not there. I feel like if there's more than there was in PS4, but you can do a lot with photo mode. Like, maybe you're just not good at photo mode.
Damn, hey yo, calling it out.
Like,
hey yo, talk that talk, King. Talk that talk.
you can definitely do a lot with photo mode to make shots that look really good. Like most of the shots I've seen from people's games are from the PS5 version, which I am envious of and will be doing as soon as I get my hands on a PS5.
Yes, we forgot to announce. Yes, ArachKnight will be securing a PS5. He's done it. It's
done.
everyone do a little round of applause type deal. You know, now the hard part comes to pass as to, ooh, I should send you a link. They are doing some for Black Friday Walmart online. I think that's gonna be your next chance. I think, but we'll see. Yeah, so now the hard part begins for ArachKnight as to securing a PS5 because it's been very, very difficult, very difficult. But I think you can do it. You know your way around the internet. You know what I'm saying? I think you can figure it out, for sure. So yeah, so phone mode on PS4 is good. Just people just are trashing it. Sounds like it.
Cool.
All right. Let's get into a little bit of not story specifics, but I do want to talk a little bit about the story so far. So I'll not be like, y'all will hear what I'm about to say, right? So I think I'm about, I think 2.5 to 3 hours in the story, right? So I've gone through a lot of what we've seen before in terms of like trailers and different state of plays and stuff like that. Again, no spoilers here, guys. No spoilers. But I primarily did yesterday what I did was I cleared the map in terms of the training missions and some collectibles that you get introduced to early on. So I did all those. So I want to say I have like 5 hours, I think is what my PS5 said I have in playtime hours. I will say that the story is taking avenues and turns and twists that I actually like a lot. That's like, ooh, okay. Like, you know, this person knows something that I didn't anticipate that he would know or she would know. You know, some people are people that I didn't realize they were going to be. Like, it's been cool to see them, I don't know how to put it, like, you know, take some allegiances and like do some different things with the material. But what do you think about it? I'll jump into real because I know ArachKnight's already beaten the game. So
I think it's.
Go ahead, Drew. Go ahead.
I think I definitely have the same line of thinking. Like, specifically, I like Miles' mentality entering like a new scenario. Like, for example, without being specific, Miles goes into a situation where he's doing investigating, and then what's it called? Somebody who's helping him out asks him like, what's the plan now? And he just shrugs. He just throws up his arms. Like he's still a rookie. Like, and it very much so feels like it. Like they did a really good job portraying that.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with his animations, with everything, with what you said about what's it called, story progression and characters like having secrets. I think that's done really well. I think every character is pretty decently fleshed out.
I see.
But I'm right around where you're at.
Yeah,
I haven't gone and completed all of the side missions yet. I've been pretty much just wherever I'm at in the city, going towards my next story mission. I complete anything that's on my way.
Right. Yeah. Because I've definitely been because I how I put it, like I did the same thing with Spider-Man PS4 where, you know, I wouldn't progress in the story. So like you all know, I'm doing the stream series episode 1 is already up. I'm probably doing episode 2 right after this podcast. If you guys are watching live, stick around the channel. I'll be live again as well. But I've been getting all the collectibles and stuff like that and doing side missions. Oh my god. The last final mission in Peter's training for Miles? Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
have you guys played that?
Yeah, I have.
Oh my god, that was great. That was great. I love that. But I'll slide over to ArachKnight. I know you're gonna have to probably muzzle yourself a lot, and I wish I told you prematurely where we're at in the story. You know what? I think I can say it. We're after the PS5 showcase demo.
Oh, like right after there.
Yeah, and we get that realization of so and so who so and so is. You feel me?
A reveal.
Perfect.
I might be a little bit past you.
Oh, word? Yeah, I mean maybe because I stopped right there. Wait, did I? Yeah. I stopped there. I have the next mission where I have to go. But I just did side stuff, and I'll be doing that mission tonight. But ArachKnight, so we're around that area. What are your thoughts?
I've been really digging the story. Like, I really like who Miles is as a character. They've definitely developed him a lot since we saw him in Spider-Man PS4. He definitely feels a lot more mature than he did in there.
I agree.
There's like a tangible and very apparent growth that we've seen with Miles, since it's been what, a year, I think?
Yeah.
A year since it. Obviously he looks older, you know what I'm saying? But he's definitely grown as a character, for sure. And of course grown as a Spider-Man as well, of course. But do you have any thoughts on like the overall story in terms of like, I know you've been in the game, like I don't know, just let me know how you're feeling about it.
I really like this story. I thought it didn't hit as hard for me as PS4 did, but like that's to be expected. And my reason for saying that is because I have a deeper connection with Peter than I do Miles. Like I'm growing to like before Spider-Man PS4 came out, I didn't really care about Miles at all. Like before we got PS4 and Spider-Verse, like in 2018, I didn't care about Miles. I didn't care very much. But after seeing him in PS4 and definitely after seeing him in Spider-Verse, I've grown to be more interested in Miles like exponentially. My interest has grown exponentially. So it's definitely more impactful than it could have been, but I still have more room to grow with Miles than because Peter's the reason any of us are into Spider-Man, or at least a good majority of us. So that's why it hit different. Miles Morales hit different, but not but not a bad different. It was still great.
Just different, right?
Just different.
Yeah, I see.
This is the real character development. The real story we're watching is ArachKnight as a stepdad to Miles, growing and learning to love him over this play period. That's the real character development we're looking for.
Damn.
I'm his stepdad.
Cause wait a minute, ArachKnight, the lead up to this game, are you aware of a channel called Comics Explained?
I am.
Okay, so I like him a lot. He's the only comics channel I follow, and really are sub to and stuff like that. But he was doing a lot of course, Miles Morales not covers, but like recaps and stuff like that, and just going through all the comic lineage of Miles Morales. And I know there was a subset of people that were definitely anti-Miles. I'm not saying you hate Miles, but were you one of those that were very receptive to the prospect of bringing in another Spider-Man?
I thought it was interesting.
Okay.
I didn't see anything wrong with it. The only thing I was concerned about is in Spider-Man 2, are they just gonna kill Peter and Miles as the protagonists? That was the only thing I was worried about. But it doesn't seem like they're going that route, and I hope they don't. So with Miles and Peter working together, I don't see any issue why they can't exist in the same universe, in the same New York. So I'm cool with it. As long as they keep putting the same amount of passion in Peter like they did in Spider-Man PS4, and they keep that consistent, there's no issue.
Right.
It's more Spider-Man. We got a half sequel already, which is what I'm happy about. that's a win for me. I get to see a new, and like I get to see a new side of New York because Peter, grew up in Queens and like lives his life in like just like Manhattan, like just like the middle of Manhattan. Like Miles, we got to see Harlem, and we really got to put Harlem under the microscope.
Yeah.
That we couldn't get in Spider-Man PS4 because Peter is a whole Manhattan Island kind of Spider-Man. Well, Miles is the defender of Harlem.
Yeah. I feel that. Yeah, I mean,
That's ironic considering there's a defender in Harlem. I'm sorry.
Yeah, not on this earth. He is not available.
I just liked your word choice. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's why I went for it. It's like, yeah, he's very Luke Cage-esque.
Interesting. I gotta say, guys, like, I am so happy that this game exists because, like, not to shit on Xbox, but like, if I may a little bit, like, the Series X right now, there is no like definitive game right now that you can play on Xbox that is really going to show off the power of the Series X. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a great box. I know that, right? But like, not having Halo Infinite at launch really, I feel, killed the overall like hype for Series X. Like, people are still hyped for it. People still got it. Play your games and backwards compatibility, all that great stuff, right? But I think having Miles Morales, and of course having as well Demon Souls, having Astro's Playroom, having not Little Big Planet, Sackboy Big Adventure, like, there's such a breadth of like, oh snap, like we have this new, Spider-Man game on launch on PS5, and like I never thought that would ever be even feasibly possible. But having this like limited scaled version of Spider-Man, we're exploring Miles' story. It's all about him. Like, I've been loving it. It's fantastic. And I'll tell you guys right now, I forgot what I was doing, but Terrell called me. It was like, listen to me, I'm gonna watch you stream. All right, the beginning of this game, okay? There's a moment in the beginning of this game, Kevin, that you're probably gonna fucking cry. Like, you're gonna lose your mind. I'm like, all right, bet. Honestly, I wasn't thinking of what he was thinking about, right? But take it back to a few months ago, right? I was telling Billy, oh man, I would love if Into the Spider-Verse 2 is a complete soundtrack of just Jaden Smith. I'm a big Jaden Smith fan. I love his music. Big fan, right? And like, I just feel like his vibe of music fits so well with Miles Morales, right? That I just felt that it would be a good fit, We come over here to the trailer of Miles Morales. There's a Jaden Smith track, On My Own, featuring On My Way? On My Own? On My Own. Yeah, featuring Kid Cudi, right? Cut to the intro. And are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The first time we play as Miles Morales Spider-Man, they're bumping that song in the intro? Dude, game of the year.
I believe the song is called I'm Ready.
Wait, what?
I remember looking it up with my friends and thinking that On My Own was a perfect title for the song.
I know that because I'm listening to the soundtrack on Spotify as we're talking.
Wait. No, it's On My Own on Ares. On My Own is definitely playing in the intro of the game. Not like the very beginning, but like when it's nighttime and you go into the city as Miles.
After he gives the
the gift suit.
Yes. His first time in the gift suit. Yes, my bad. So not technically in the beginning hour of it.
Okay,
I'd say that completely sets the tone of the game. I'm very biased. I love Jaden Smith, but goddamn, that was goaty. That was a goaty ass. I don't think
bias changes that moment. That moment was ridiculous.
Yeah, that moment goes stupid, honestly. But there's like a lot of like moments like that in this game of like it's clear they wanted us to think about Spider-Verse. It's very clear in a lot of different cases. A lot of like little innuendos and like different ways that they present certain things I feel like are definitely Spider-Verse like if you've seen the movie. And I've been having a great time with it. Like I am loving this. I am loving this game a lot, But how we feeling about the gameplay, as of right now? Of course we have the new Venom powers and all that. Are we liking them? Are we disliking them? Do we think, any other thoughts about that? I'll take it. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No, yeah, no, I love them. I love trying to combo different things. I love what's it called? When there's just like 4 or 5 enemies, I try to make like a nice like cinematic like combo rather than just like take out all of the enemies as efficiently as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll punch them once, dodge, venom punch, pull somebody up. I'll try and have some fun with it to try and combo in the venom punch to make everything look so much cooler.
Yeah.
And then, oh my god, last night I'm doing a rooftop criminal battle, right?
Word.
Only 5 enemies, the exact scenario that I just pretty much explained to you. I did like a vicious combo that was like really cool to look at, right? To take out the first 4, and then the last one, I venom dashed it. And then Miles speaks Spanglish in the game, so he goes, "Dale, trata." And I was like, oh, because it was the whole sequence. And then Miles says, "Go ahead, try it."
We're going to spend the whole section of this probably talking about the Spanish influence, as we're all Hispanic here, about Miles. But, I'm feeling type of ways when he says, okay, adios, mama, te quiero mucho. Like, shit like that. It's like, oh my god. Like you don't hear that in games. And, it's fucking great to hear. But, ArachKnight, how we feeling about the combat? You know what I'm saying? Dale, if you will. Dímelo, papito.
I've been really liking it. Like the combat is a lot of fun. It's just the frame rate issues I've been having. But if you get that out of the way, if you just ignore it, it's definitely very satisfying. And I'm definitely going to be talking about the Hispanic influence throughout the game. That has been very, very exciting for me.
Absolutely.
I was streaming the game to a few friends on release night, and they didn't understand why I was getting so hyped during the I don't think it's a spoiler. It's the holidays, the Christmas scene in the very beginning.
Oh my god, dude, are you kidding me? I want to show my mom that scene so bad soon.
Yeah, it was you can tell the type of person you are by choosing what music. It's what kind of background you grew up in by the music that you put on. And so it's when I put it on and I saw everything going on, I was yeah, this is something that would have played when I was a kid during Christmas.
100%. And for me, the very blatant obvious one that stuck out to me was the food that they were serving.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
literally arroz con gandules there. There's macaroni salad with the boiled eggs sliced in there. There's empanadas on the table too. It's oh my fucking god, dude. There's ham there too instead of turkey. Even though at my house it's both turkey and ham sometimes. But you know what? No. Honestly, for Christmas it's ham.
Turkey.
Yeah, and then for Thanksgiving, of course, it's the Mama Dia's, bacon wrapped turkey. That should go off. But it's they nailed it. They 100% nailed it. Yeah, they really, really nailed that, and it was something that they could have easily fucked up. They 100% did that. They 100% did that right. One more thing I want to say about the combat was that I was a little bit kind of not concerned, but really itching to see if the venom attacks would work in terms of it still feeling like Spider-Man combat that we're used to from the first game. Right, because when you do a venom punch, that's a very strong ability. So is the ground pound venom thing as well. And I was afraid that those would almost make it too powerful in a way where it wouldn't feel as intricate and as combo heavy as the first game was. But I feel like they definitely did a good job at like melding in those and making and like making Miles like feel different with these abilities while still feeling like a Spider-Man combat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't just sit there, go invisible, Venom attack everybody, and then it's done.
Yeah, right. Like, you know, and I like how like when you do that like Venom jump, you're just doing the combat in the air at that point, you know, and they're just stunned. Like it's like really neat. It's really neat. I've been definitely liking that a lot for sure.
I like the upgrade chain that they give with that. I'm not going to go into specifics with it, but I like the upgrade chain that I'm doing with the skill points. I mean,
you know what else I noticed too? I'll go back a little bit to the Peter Parker training stuff, which is not really that big of a spoiler. It's like in the first part of the game where, you know, Peter goes away to Symkaria, and what's the name? Damn, I was trying to thought. Oh yeah, okay, right. So Peter leaves like holographic training sessions for Miles to use. Have you noticed that every time you do those, you get an ability that Peter had, like launch boost, and like it's all like Peter's moves that you are learning in that from the first game, and it's like that's really fucking neat. You know, I definitely like that a lot. Like the ability to also like double do like a web zip and do 2 of them.
Yeah.
If you need to, like that, those are all Peter's moves that you're learning through Peter's sessions. It's just like that little thing right there where it's like, yeah, okay, let Miles learn different and unique stuff out on his own. But if he's doing Peter stuff, he's learning Peter moves. I think that's fantastic. Just that like little bit there, you know?
Yeah, it's also because like, if you're under the impression that Peter learned a lot of these moves, like, you know, the skill tree in Spider-Man PS4 is Peter learning through experience. It's just like as he's going through the story of Spider-Man PS4, like he's learning these new moves. He only learned some of these a year ago, and now he's instantly teaching Miles.
Oh, is that why you like kind of like don't like it?
No. That's why I do like it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's because like if you have somebody that like who Peter refers to as a protege, like if I was Spider-Man, it's like, oh, I learned how to do something cool. This is how you do it. It could save your life.
So you're saying that you're proud that he's teaching him his best and most necessary moves that like he just learned in, you know, an enormous fight rather than stuff that he learned 5-6 years ago.
Yeah, it's like it's not. I like how Peter is very upfront and personal with it. It's not like, oh, you'll get there and then I'll teach you. I'm happy that he's just like, oh, like this is it. I can't cram everything I know in one training session, so I'm just going to teach you the most important things right off the bat, and we'll get to the harder stuff as we get along and as you know, become more capable. But I will teach you everything. Like,
oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay.
Like Peter really cares about Miles.
Yeah,
I agree with that 100%.
Definitely. And like even sharing, you know, I definitely don't want to spoil the end of the training stuff when you do the final thing for training.
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't done that. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Oh my God,
I don't know what's wrong with me,
bro,
but I have not done that, and I'm doing it as soon as we're done recording. You guys are gonna, as soon as we hear, and as always, greatness awaits. You're gonna beep,
like beep, like bro. Also, Billy, side note, do you think that the beep is louder on the PS5? Is that just me?
Should we do a live test?
I swear.
No, actually, no. Never mind. I don't want to wake up the Boeing 757 on my desk.
I feel like it's loud. Like it's a lot louder.
I don't know. Maybe that's a placebo. I haven't really focused on it. You know. Maybe the speaker for the beep
is
instead
closer.
of the PS5 is just brand new. You know.
Yeah.
So its beeps aren't as weak.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm being sarcastic. I really don't know why that would be the case.
It just feels louder to me. I mean, sounds louder to me. But oh my God, Billy, I swear to God, the thing that you do in the last thing and like the overall takeaway from that mission, it's like low key some like tearjerk shit. It's like, damn, like fuck. Like it's almost the most important thing that Peter teaches Miles in the game. Would you say that?
Also, breaking news: Christian Buckley, shout out Joyquicks, finished Miles Morales.
I was waiting until the end of the episode to say that. Shout
I
out
did see
Christian
that.
Buckley.
Big ups, big ups. Also, another thing too that's completely unrelated to Miles Morales, but is somewhat tied. I mean, is kind of tied to it. Is that all right? So me and Terrell and my little brother's girlfriend, right? Hopefully he's not listening to this. I really doubt it.
No, I don't think he is. I don't
Yeah,
think
no
he
way.
is.
We secured my little brother a PS5, right? It's coming in today. So we're gonna pull up tonight and surprise him with it. But he's texting me right now saying like, "Oh my God, PS5s are going up on offer for like $1,000." I'm telling him, bro, I promise I'm trying to get you one, bro. I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? But little does he know I already have it for the little homie, so it's lit. It's lit.
Ooh, imagine it comes to the front door while we're recording.
That's what I'm hoping it does, bro. I
That'd
keep
be
checking. I keep checking Amazon, but it's just saying it's out for delivery. But it says arriving here today by 10 p.m. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah. So Terrell, you definitely got to do that training mission for sure. That shit is fire. What else we got? Oh, you know what? Let's just jump to a little bit more of like Miles as a character. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause now we have Genki. Guys, I'm warming up to Genki. I don't know, man.
I like Genki.
I
like
don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm number one Genki
Smart
hater.
little bugger.
Yeah. You know, he did spill some shit on my carpet. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's a little spoiler.
Possibility, but you know, he's like of all the people that you would want to come, you know, like chill out at your house, he's the one. You know, respectful to moms, always be helping moms out, always doing the smart stuff. You know, always coming with the fire anecdotes, never talking down on you.
And
I don't know. Genki's real. He's built different.
And he's the man in the chair.
He is the man in the chair. He is the man in the chair. I'm trying to like speak about Genki as non-spoilery as I can.
Oh shit! Is there some? Oh man. Well, as far as I'm aware,
No, I
he's
just
the
meant like as in his role in the story.
Okay, word. I feel you. I feel that.
Wait.
Wasn't that one of our bets? If I remember right, is Genki the man in the chair?
No.
Wait,
no.
no.
I could have sworn.
No, because I think that here. Let me pull up. I have it right here. No, I don't think it is, because we.
Okay, it's not. Okay, for some
Yeah.
reason I thought it was.
Yeah, because we definitely knew that before. We definitely knew that. Also, I'm not trying
Maybe
to
I'm
look at the
thinking of
bets.
talking about it before to the bets.
Right. ArachKnight, well, I guess overall, we got a conversation of like how we feeling about the overall like supporting cast. We have Rio, we have baby girl Haley, you know what I'm saying? That we knew of before the game came out. There's a few characters that I don't want to bring up yet. For spoiler reasons. But how we feeling about the cast that we know of so far that we've talked about in previous episodes of Road to Miles Morales? You know, so like Genki's involved, Rio, Haley, the bodega guy with the cat.
I've been really liking the cast, like the main cast. The bodega guy is Teo. Teo's bodega. Yeah, like I've been really liking the cast. Like Miles and Genki are both great. Like Rio Morales is a gem as always.
Great woman.
Definitely,
Great woman.
definitely. Big,
I vote.
Yeah.
big. Oh, I would vote for Rio. Yeah,
I would vote for Rio.
she definitely exudes AOC vibes of like being
Oh,
from
for sure.
like being from and living in where she's trying to represent. You know what I'm saying? Like and of course like a younger Hispanic woman. I think AOC's Puerto Rican too. I could be wrong on that. I could be wrong. You know what? I'm gonna look it up because I'm curious. But I think you know, there's like definitely clear ties to that and like really like alludes to that. Let's see. Yeah, so she is Puerto Rican. Yeah, she is Puerto Rican. You know,
Maybe that was the goal with designing Rio Morales' character.
it definitely
Was to kind
feels
of represent her after AOC.
exactly like it definitely feels like that for me, at least from what I was going for. I mean, from what they were going for. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, I like all the characters a lot. Oh my god, dude, can we talk about the suits?
Oh, I'm telling you right now, if they sell the Miles 2020 jacket, it's like, oh, you can just buy the jacket. That is an instant cop.
The Miles 2020 suit is too clean.
It is my go-to. It is my go-to.
It is too clean. Too clean. Like, I definitely like to stick to the standard, like, canon suit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, with Spider-Man PS4, I was in the advanced suit for the majority of the game. In this game, I'll probably stick to the classic suit for the majority of the game and everything. But there's a lot of really good suits, man. Tareel, what's been your highlight suit so far?
I was at first I was doing what you do. I was trying to like follow the story, you know. And then there was a moment where Miles was like, my suit's kind of messed up, and I was like, okay, that gives me full reign. I'm changing my suit now. Let's go. We're doing what I want. I'm rocking with the 2099 suit right now.
Fire.
I love that glow off of the eyes.
Actually, I haven't gotten the 2099 Miles Morales suit yet. I haven't got there quite yet.
I would say it's worth a little Google to see what it looks like. It's really simple.
Oh,
but I like it.
That is vile.
Let me
wait, vile in a good way or vile in a bad way?
No, not you. I'm reading a thread.
Oh my god.
Like people's favorite Spider-Man suits. You remember that glowing blue suit from Spider-Man PS4, the really ugly one with the big gauntlets?
Yes, I do.
I will send a picture in our chat.
You're talking about the one with the skull?
No.
Oh,
Here,
that's what you're talking about. Never mind.
No, not the Ghost Spider. I just sent it.
I do remember the suit. Yeah.
Let me see.
Somebody said that this is their favorite, and that is incorrect. That is false.
Wait, in the
No.
here.
Our group chat.
Got it.
Rip off those gauntlets and maybe you have a point. Maybe.
Rip off the whole suit, throw it in the trash.
Yo, this 2099 suit is legit just a better Crimson suit.
Yeah, and I honestly don't really like a lot of the alternate suits in Miles Morales.
Oh, really?
I don't like the Crimson Cowl. I don't like the 2099 suit. I don't like the End suit.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No. It's just a lot of them are kind of ugly in my opinion. I don't like the Miles 2099 suit.
I'm gonna keep it honest. I've been liking these suits more than the Spider-Man PS4 alternate suits. Honestly, a lot of the Spider-Man.
I don't think I align with that.
Wait, what?
I don't think I align with that line of
Yeah.
thinking. I like just because there's so many.
I know I'm definitely biased. I mean, I don't even know where the bias would be. I just didn't like a lot of the alternate suits in Spider-Man PS4, but the ones on Miles, I'm like, oh wait, I am fucking with these a lot. I like a lot of the alternate suits, in Miles Morales, a lot more than I ever liked the ones in Spider-Man PS4. I'm not quite sure why. I really couldn't tell you guys like why per se. I just think they look cooler in the Miles Morales game, especially that animated suit. I like that one a lot.
I hated the animated suit.
What? What you mean?
I think it comes from one of my least favorite Spider-Man shows, which is why I don't like it very much.
Damn.
It comes from Ultimate Spider-Man.
Talk that talk, man. Talk that talk, my boy.
But it's just a lot of the suits I really don't enjoy very much. Here, I even have the game open right now. I'll check the suits.
Yeah, I have a list right now. I'm looking through Wikia. Sorry, fandom. There's some that are is this really necessary? Like the Brooklyn Visions Academy suit is pretty much him wearing the classic suit, but then having the Brooklyn Visions jacket over it,
Yeah.
and that's okay, that's not really, the most incredible suit or whatever. But other than that, like I really like the bulk of them. Honestly, I really do. I really do.
I really like the tracksuit. Big fan of the tracksuit.
Oh my god, dude! Right? At first, I was like, like I don't know if I'd like that, but when I wore it for a little bit, I'm like, oh wait, no, like this suit is flame. Yeah, the tracksuit's really good. I haven't gotten a lot of these suits, admittedly, so I'll see how I feel overall with the review and spoiler cast and all that. But I'm definitely enjoying the suits for the most part.
The strike suit is really ugly.
I was just about to say that. I was about to say the strike suit is never getting worn. Not once.
Ew. Yeah.
Not
yeah,
once.
no.
Ew.
The end looks cool, I guess.
I don't like the end.
I don't know. It kind of looks like he's about to go into boot camp.
A little bit.
The end looks, yeah, it looks a little bit too much. I think it's the baggy pants. I don't know. Yeah, I don't love the suit.
The baggy pants and the work boots.
The crimson cowl is ugly.
I will give a huge props to the homemade suit. He's wearing the dead asses on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Spider Cuz would be proud.
I thought that was okay.
Which one?
Programmable matter.
Oh, I haven't unlocked that one yet. Let me see that. What are the odds they
matters fire.
Guys, what are the odds they add a Spider Cuz suit?
I would love a Spider Cuz suit with the bandana.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I get it that they would, not do like the like Henny bottle, but hey, just have a bottle with like a little brown liquid. Like, we don't have to, call it
Just
Henny.
give him a bottle of apple juice and call it a day.
Yeah. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. But give me the dead asses. Give me the bandana. Come on now. I think that'd be fire.
I dig the Uptown Pride suit.
I like that one too. It's gold, that one's pretty much the classic suit, but just gold, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like that one too. Like, I'm definitely liking the suits a lot more than Spider-Man PS4. I know that's probably an unpopular opinion. I get it. But I'm really liking it. And of course, the main one that we haven't spent nearly as much time as we should have, the Spider-Verse suit. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, it looks so.
I figured that was an automatic. Everybody's gonna love that.
Are you kidding me? Like, it looks perfect. You know what I'm saying? Perfect. Have you guys used the mod that like makes it like 15 frames or whatever, or no? Or 20 frames?
I haven't used that yet.
Like
No?
24 frames.
24.
I've only been using combat advantage mods so far.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
I've just been running the 2020 suit the entire time. As soon as I unlocked, it was Spider-Verse until I unlocked the 2020 suit, and then it was just straight 2020 the entire time.
I see. Interesting. I'm trying to think of. Is there anything else you guys are? I mean, here's a good one. Is there anything that we don't like about the game?
Some of Peter, like, the wall crawling feels really janky. Like, if you're just wall crawling.
Okay. Yeah, I've been kind of feeling a little bit that way too. Like, I don't know if like they changed the way you initiate a wall crawl or something like that, but I think I'm kind of with you. Like, I don't know why I'm feeling that way, but it feels like something's changed.
It really came to light during one of the challenges where it was a stealth challenge, and I was like, all right, yeah, whatever. I gotta take out like 2 people, and like I've got 20 seconds. I'll be fine.
Do you gotta save hostages in this one?
Yes.
It's the exact same one. Yep, that's what I'm talking about.
And then something happened. It's like, oh, just get off the wall. And I tried web zipping, and it didn't, like, it messed up. And it was like, all right, there we go. You ruined it. Like, like you blew it.
Good job, Miles. You fucking idiot.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, great. That's fun. So I did do it again. But other than some issues with wall crawling and things that can't be helped, like the frame rate, like I've been enjoying Miles Morales a lot.
Yeah, yeah. I feel that. I
Yeah,
feel that. I feel
there's
that.
nothing really like that comes to mind. I mean, yeah, there's some wall running problems that like annoy me where it's like if if I'm running across if I'm running across a wall and there's a like a protrusion on the wall, Miles won't just like go around it. I have to like jump off the wall and then web zip to the next piece of the wall instead of him just like, you know, crawling over that protrusion, which is kind of annoying, but it's like that's minute. There's nothing else that really like
Um,
that I think is really annoying.
moving like from, I agree with you, Kevin. I think you should read the chat.
I see that.
Oh, I haven't
see
looked at the
that.
chat in a
I see
second.
that. I see that. Bro, if you don't respond, I want to donate 10K to you. How about this? Donate that 10K to like a charity. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
There is a charity
Right.
called the William Gonzalez Charity.
This mother. Donate that to charity, boy. It's all good. It's all good.
Okay. Well, 9,900 or like 9,500. I do need a PS5.
Oh man. Oh man.
No,
Love to
yeah,
see
but
it.
other than the very large donation, what is it like? The wall running, like there was another challenge. There was another Peter challenge where it was a traversal challenge, and I was wall running, and it was a good run. I was like, okay, yeah, this is gonna get an ultimate ranking easy, and then I ran into a light, and Miles just stopped dead on the wall, and that was the end of the run. Like, are you kidding me? Like in PS4, Peter would just run around that.
Yeah. I mean, do we think that's a way of them showing Miles is not that experienced? Maybe?
No.
I feel like they do. They definitely do a good enough job with like when you're zipping to a certain point or like jumping onto a wall initially or doing anything else that they don't need to do that.
Right.
No,
like
that's-
okay.
That's just a flaw.
Yeah, is that with just like an oversight, not like an intentional way of showing Miles's like amateurness, if you will, of being Spider-Man?
I
Yeah,
think
no,
so.
you get that a lot with like even just the air tricks. Like if you're in Spider-Man PS4, if you're doing an air trick for too long, Peter will just recover once he lands on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So, but in Miles Morales, if you're doing an air trick for too long and you hit the ground, Miles just eats it.
What? Speaking of the air tricks, I've been noticing that like they've really improved those animations. Those animations on the air tricks, like it looks so fluid. Like to see, no matter what trick you do for Miles, and when you do the swing to get out of that trick, it's always really, really fluid and really smooth. Like they always make it look very smooth and not like an awkward just like stopping of the trick to just swing. You know what I'm saying? Like where like I feel like it was a little bit like that with Spider-Man PS4 to a certain degree, but I feel like in this game they really did a lot of work with the animations while you're swinging to make it all like look super fluid. At least to me. I don't know if you guys picked up on that or like have that same opinion, but that's all I
No,
thought.
yeah, I definitely saw it. But that's also because air tricks were one of the very last things they worked on PS4. Like air tricks was like, hey, we could do that real quick.
Yeah.
But in this game, this was like baked in. It's like, okay, we're gonna put in air tricks. Like, we need to make sure Miles swings differently. We need to make sure the air tricks are different too.
Makes
so
sense.
that was baked in. So in Spider-Man PS5, like we'll definitely see. At least I expect we'll definitely see more fluidity coming from Peter and his animations. So
Right.
I'm looking forward to that.
Right. I think I have something that this one's I guess is like a little bit of a negative, but it makes sense why it's like this, right? Like I feel like there are some moments in the game, like what, I'll just say it, like getting the classic suit, right? Like that whole build up and that whole montage of like Miles is like, I gotta be my own Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to embody that role, stop talking about Spider-Man like in a third person way, and just really look at Spider-Man like a first person view because I am Spider-Man, right? That whole, coming to that realization and then being in the classic suit feels a little bit rushed. I understand why, because this game is overall a shorter experience and there's not a lot of time to really flush that out. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's one thing that I wish I saw a little bit more just held on, and like a little bit more to that, you know? I don't know if you guys felt that way too. I know we're all beyond that point. But do you guys feel that way kind of sort of? Like that was the first time I felt that it moved a little bit quicker than I'd like it to, you know?
Yeah, there were a few things, like a few times where it's like this could have been fleshed out a little more. But
Yeah.
you're on a time constraint.
Yeah.
But in regards to that, like it does get more fleshed out later in the story, so just wait.
Okay.
So like
okay.
with the whole story under my belt, there are definitely some moments where I feel like it could have been different, or this could have been things could have been avoided if you just like talked about it. Like things happen just for the sake of the narrative.
Interesting.
And it's a little awkward at times, but nothing major. Like it doesn't ruin the story and it doesn't like take away from it. It just makes it a little awkward at times.
Interesting. Is there any part of this game that feels a little bit rushed to you, to real, in a way?
Not overly. There is a scene that I'm gonna talk to you guys about postcast, because the only way to talk about it is full spoilers. But not entirely. I mean, yeah, I do agree with what you guys are saying, that it's like, yeah, sometimes stuff happens just for the sake of the story, and if they were to have, you know, like more of a dialogue about it, then those things could have been avoided. But I mean, how many times did that happen to you when you were that age?
Where things happen just for the sake of the
For the
story.
sake of God's narrative? No, I meant like when certain arguments, confrontations, anything could just be avoided by saying the right thing.
Yeah, but there are also moments like where the stakes were not as high.
Okay, I agree with that.
Like I feel like even at that age, like I'm only 3 years older than Miles.
Wait, is that really accurate?
Yes, that is accurate.
No,
That is a huge.
it's accurate, gentlemen.
Oh, accurate.
Accurate, not accurate.
I thought it was Aquawate.
Aquawate. Okay. All right.
Free Shabaka, dude.
Free Shabaka, dude.
Simcaria.
Not how it's pronounced? Simcaria?
Isn't it called Simcaria?
Yeah, that's how it's I was like, oh yeah, we're making fun of how people pronounce things. Let me pronounce it correctly.
Simcaria.
It's Simcaria.
I just like the word Simcaria. I don't know why.
Simcoria?
Coral.
Coral?
Nah, my bad. I completely threw off what you were saying. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. But it's just like there are some like even thinking back at 17, like if the stakes were Spider-Man stakes, I feel like I would find it in me to talk a little bit. But there are also moments where you like, it's like, hey, this is an obviously stupid decision, and everybody's saying it's stupid, and they do it anyway. You'll know what I'm talking about when you get there.
Okay.
But it's like, hey, this is a bad decision. Do it anyway. And then it doesn't really do very much for the story. Like, it feels like, oh, this is just here to further the plot later.
Interesting.
But it is what it is. Like, again, like this story doesn't hit as hard as PS4's did. That doesn't mean I don't enjoy the game or enjoy the narrative, but if I had to pick between the two, it's easily the Spider-Man PS4.
Okay, so you would prefer Spider-Man PS4 over this game so far? I mean, not even so far, like, because you beat it.
If I had to pick one to wipe from existence and only keep the other, I would honestly pick PS4. I would keep that one.
Interesting. Have you dipped into the remaster yet or no?
I have a PS4.
Yeah,
Fucking
I was gonna say that's a weird
Fucking
question.
shit, Kevin. Why are you so mean to your
I'll
co-host?
answer it. I'll answer it for you, ArachKnight, because me and your answer are the same. No.
Kevin, why are you so mean to your friends? I honestly forgot.
See,
No, you're-
ArachKnight. Kevin was flexing on you last week with the DualSense. Right. This week I have resisted. I have resisted to flex on you, right? But now Kevin is flexing on you again.
Honestly,
In a way of asking if you can do something or if you have done something that you can't do. How do you feel about that?
when Bethesda stops putting Doom on the PlayStation consoles, I'll still be here. I'll be laughing with my PC.
Damn
Oof,
it.
ladies and gentlemen. Oof.
Dude, if they announce Wolfenstein 3 exclusive to Xbox, I'm gonna probably jump out of a window. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna feel a type of way, bro. I'm gonna be freaking out. I'm gonna be panicking.
Well, just how about this? So that way we can write it off as a business expense. We will build you a computer, and we'll make it white and blue,
Huh.
and we'll design it like to be very PlayStation-esque.
Okay.
Or we'll get like a blue and yellow one. We'll find a way, like a blue and yellow case, some RGB lights.
Honestly, at that point, I think I'd just get like a Series S with like Game Pass. You know what I'm saying? I think I might just buy the
ArachKnight, me and you could get Game Pass right now.
I have Game
definitely.
Pass.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm ready.
Yeah. I'm hoping Game Pass streaming comes to PC. I mean, sorry, comes to Switch. I mean, like, I know those games can't run natively on Switch, but if there was like a streaming client to use Game Pass, I'd be down.
Just get a PC.
I know, guys, I know.
You're dancing.
I
You're dancing.
know,
You're dancing back and you're dancing back and forth from fire to fire. Just come safely to this island that me and ArachKnight are on.
The best island.
It is.
Would y'all let me in?
We got pina colada. We got respectable females that uplift our confidence, and we do the
There
same for
are no
them.
streets for them to be on. This is an island.
Would
Yeah,
y'all...
no, these do not belong to the streets. These are the most wholesome people ever.
No. I like our bets episode because question 10. Knowing what I know, we were super wrong about question 10.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I can't wait.
We were super wrong.
Question 10, ArachKnight.
Yes.
Oh, we were so close to being right. We just
needed to change the name.
Switch the name, and it should have been overall. It should have been.
No,
overall.
we were dead wrong. I like as soon as I played that part in the story, I was like, oh, there's a point to Kevin. I started laughing really hard. It's like, all right, that's a point to him.
Oh man.
Wait, there is a question. There is a question that I just got to that I want to know. Okay, so we all got this question right. Okay.
Billy, you led me into the darkness.
I didn't lead you anywhere.
Yes, you did. You literally
followed.
did.
You followed.
You followed.
Yeah. And like someone needs to lead if I'm going to follow.
Yo,
That's true, but I was leading myself.
I can't
you just
wait.
Decided to join the hype train.
I can't wait for the
It's still
best
safe over here. It's still safe over here. Not everybody is right 100% of the time. You know, we still got cookies over here, cookies and milk.
I would have got it right. I would have got that question right if I just stepped my gut.
There is one last thing I want to bring up. All right, guys, and unfortunately, this does not involve ArachKnight. Unfortunately,
Oh boy.
but
Damn. Okay, go on.
yo,
Watch, see the
To real.
I'm not gonna have a good answer.
to real, the fucking DualSense on this game is fucking
Should I take
insane,
a walk? Should I take a walk?
bro. It is
You can take a
fucking
30-second walk.
crazy.
You could take a 30-second walk. It's okay. I'm almost.
Bro, yo, when they were saying, hey, when you do a Venom punch, you can feel the crackle of that bitch from, left to right as he does that punch, there was no cap detected.
Dog, I knew it was gonna go crazy when Miles was on the B train, going down to wherever he was going. I was trying to make a joke. It didn't sound funny, but
I feel you.
he was on the train, and then like you hear each individual track that the train is hitting. Like it's not like just like an overall vibration. Like you feel each individual track, right? And I was like, okay. So I closed my eyes, right, just to see if I could like see what I'm supposed to be seeing through the DualSense, and I could. Like I felt him on the train. I felt the door open. I felt him walk out onto the platform.
I feel like Daredevil, and I'm being so dead ass. And
I feel like a nerfed Daredevil.
And like I'm gonna talk more in depth about this on Road to PS5 tomorrow, but like the DualSense is literally everything what everyone was saying about it. It is
the DualSense.
extraordinary.
The DualSense is sex.
It is yeah, it is insane. Like I can't wait for ArachKnight to get your hands on it because man, it is game changing. I promise you, it is like another level of
like I went and I had to download Madden onto my PS5 just so that I could get caught up with the league, and I just feel like I'm missing something. Like playing with a PS5 controller but not being able to use DualSense just feels weird.
Yeah, man. Like, cause I've been using the DualSense like not to its full capacity, of course, on the PS4 and all that. Man, like to not have that, I'm nearing the point of like it's almost like I'm not gonna say essential, but you're gonna notice it when a game doesn't utilize it. You know,
it's essential for me now.
Dude, it is insane. It is insane. Like even like the like tension that you feel in your web swing, like, dude, it is so good. It is so good. You know, like, and we all joked about the name DualSense. Like, hey, like, and I was definitely critical of that because I'm like, yo, it's been DualShock for the majority of PlayStation's existence, right? Like, dropping that name, you can't just drop that name. It's the DualShock. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Now I see why. Now I 100% see why. Like, calling this the DualShock obviously would have been okay, but like the name DualSense now makes sense. You know, like especially in Miles Morales, like it is incredible, you know, for real.
Yeah, no, I've been loving the DualSense. Yeah, no, it's been great to feel the crackle and the tension and when I'm web swinging. 60 frames per second has been really nice.
I do want to.
My textures. Oh, I forgot to mention this. My textures have fucked up.
Word.
A good number of times.
On the PS4.
Yeah, like during the ending cutscene, all original states were ruined because of a bug that made everything in the environment collide into one thing. Like it was,
to see this.
Like you remember that video of like the magnetic fluid and someone hovered like a magnet over it and it was like it looked like the symbiote from Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's what the textures were looking like.
Yikes.
And so it's like this super impactful like hard hitting scene just got turned into fucking abstract art.
Dude, that was like me in part 2. There was a really critical end cutscene that I was in, and there was an arrow stuck in Ellie's back, and it was really annoying.
I feel like these two are different. I'm gonna be a little honest.
Were what?
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like an arrow stuck in my back.
No, I mean fair. Yeah, fair. Like
I thought you were gonna say like during the ending, like during a super impactful scene, is like. There's no golf club. It's like she's just wailing, like just
pummeling the fucking sky. I do want to ask you though, how does the DualShock feel on Miles Morales? Like
it feels like the other game.
What? No.
I know. I want to know.
You're trying to make ArachKnight.
No. I'm not. I know. I swear to God, I'm not. I just want to know.
ArachKnight, come here. ArachKnight,
I want to know.
No, ArachKnight, come here. I'm gonna shield you. I'm gonna shield you.
Guys,
I'm shielding you from this pain.
real. No,
I'm shielding you from this pain, my son.
I'm trying to compare and contrast. Is all I'm trying to do.
Compare and contrast.
I just want
It's
to know.
like, hey, how does knife number 1 feel? How's knife number 2? What does it feel like when I taste them?
Hey, ArachKnight. How does this burger how does this like 3-star Michelin filet mignon taste compared to not eating anything?
Damn.
That's what I feel like that question was.
I mean,
I like that. You're just making the comparisons. Oh yeah, you're kind of missing out. Is like you're starving. Your feet, like you're literally at the bottom of the table for breadcrumbs with us with the DualSense. It's like, how do you feel with your little PS4? 18 frames, 15 frames, 60 frames, 4K ray tracing. Oh, you're having issues with textures? It could not be us and the upper class. It's like, okay.
I commend you, ArachKnight, for not talking about 120 plus frames on that PC you got right there. I commend you.
I am waiting outside. I am that picture of DW from Arthur, like holding the gate, watching all of my friends with like PS5s, or that like that meme of Squidward seeing SpongeBob and Patrick running.
You're Eric Andre. Let me in.
Astro asked 2 minutes ago, what is your favorite suit? We talked about it a little bit, but my personal favorite suit is the Miles 2020 suit, without a doubt, hands down.
My favorite so far, I can't say without a doubt hands down, because I have not unlocked all the suits, and I honestly have been avoiding looking at anything before I unlock it in the game. So my favorite as of right now is Miles Morales 2099.
yeah, honestly, other than the classic suit, because I just think the classic suit is really clean. But besides that one, I think it's either Spider-Verse or 2020, honestly. I think those two hand in hand. Yeah, like I think those two hand in hand. Like I just think they did such a great job with the Spider-Verse suit. And the 2020 suit just looks dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it.
Again, sell me that 2020 jacket with that nice ass spider on the back. I will buy it in an instant, without a doubt. Instantly. It is an instant cop. Like, I have the Last Stand Spider-Man jacket. I have a Superior Spider-Man jacket. Well, I had a Superior Spider-Man jacket.
I hope that if you buy that jacket, I hope that it's a nice like I'm looking at it on the suit.
Leather, nice material.
Well, realistically, yes. I was going more in a joke standpoint, where like the jacket looks kind of short, so I want to see you pose with like the crop top jacket. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
like,
yeah,
take some pictures.
If they're selling a jacket, I'm gonna need that at least to my waist.
No, yeah, I hope it's kind of like the style of like a Letterman jacket.
Yeah, I am a 6'2". I am a large male. I need a nice jacket. I don't want a crop top. But seriously, like instantly, I don't care. Like there was they here's a Doom reference for the episode.
Here we go.
So they recently showed off. It's like, oh, here's a Doom helmet you can buy. Like it was posted like 2 minutes. It was posted 2 minutes before I saw it. Literally 2 minutes. I checked Twitter, saw it, instantly bought it. Went to the link, put in my PayPal, bought it, and went on with my day. Like that is how quickly and swiftly I will buy a jacket like that. So now I have another big ass helmet on its way. Like,
I feel that.
Sell me that jacket. I'll wear it all the time. I wear jackets during the summer here. I have no fear. I don't care.
No fear.
No fear. No fear. Is there
helmet?
Is there any? Oh, I want the 2020 helmet so bad, dude. That should look fire, bro. Yeah, I love the 2020 suit a lot, but is there anything else that you gentlemen want to lay out on the table in terms of the impressions of Spider-Man Miles Morales? You know what I'm saying? I think next week will probably be good for doing the spoiler cast, and maybe I'm leaning I'm leaning in the beginning of that. We'll do like a little spoiler-free review of it, and then we'll go into the spoiler cast. But is there anything you guys want to talk about, or that you didn't get to bring up?
Jordans are better than Adidas. Spider-Verse.
That's fact. Adidas needs to go.
Like
They need to go.
those Adidas shoes.
Bring me to Jordan 1. Bring me to retros.
Kind of eh. I wanted those Spider-Verse Jordans so bad.
Yeah. Like I don't, man. Like if I was Insomniac, right, and like I don't really know what happened with Nike and Sony and why they aren't letting them use it in a Miles Morales suit, but like I would have come to tell Bay, listen guys, look, we can't do this game without him wearing fucking Jordans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this is not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Like this is just not gonna happen. You know. So yeah, I'm with y'all on that. I wish they could have amended that, but oh well.
Jordans are now a part of Miles' character because of Spider-Verse. Also, hello, Weed in the chat. Hello, I'm new here.
Weed still.
Weed still.
What is
Even with the green profile. You know.
You like
Very, very fitting. Very, very fitting.
I like other than the Jordans, I really liked Miles Morales. I had a great time with it. I'm gonna finish. I don't want to replay the story. Like that's the one thing I can say about this game is that I'm not really looking forward to replaying it. So I might wait to get the platinum. I might not, but I don't want to like slog through the story again to get the platinum.
Yeah, I also don't like how there's some upgrades that you can't get until you do it in New Game Plus.
Oh yeah, until you get the New Game. I didn't like that either. Like,
yeah, I'm like, dude, come on. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
And some of them are pretty. It's like, 2 extra shots on a web shooter is the difference between tying someone down and just keeping them, still in the fight.
Yeah, like I could understand the suit being locked behind New Game Plus. Okay, fine, fuck it, whatever, right? But like some of the upgrades, I'm like, yo, I don't think those should have been locked behind a New Game Plus run. I think that's bullshit.
Yeah, I didn't like that. That part I didn't like. I didn't like how they kind of forced you to do New Game Plus. It's like, do you want everything? You got to do the game again.
Yeah, I would, and like I get the argument for it, like, hey, it's a shorter experience, you know what I'm saying? Like I get that, but I still think that like at its core, every game you should be able to attain everything as well as get the platinum in a single run without doing New Game Plus.
Yeah, you should. That I feel like that's how trophies should be.
100%.
It's like you should be able to do everything in one clean run.
If you want to do a separate New Game Plus trophy list, which Spider-Man PS4 did, that's completely fine to me. You know.
Yeah, no,
that's completely fine. Completely fine. Yeah. Which like those trophies don't play into the platinum in Spider-Man PS4. Perfectly fine.
There are some trophies that feel a little like niche. It's like you have to play a certain way in order to get it, which is kind of not annoying, but it's like it is what it is. Like, you have to do like 25 ceiling takedowns, and I can tell you right now, I can count on one hand the amount of ceiling takedowns I did in Spider-Man PS4.
I can't. I'm the same way, but in Miles, there was a room that I went to, and every single enemy that I took down was a ceiling takedown. Like I looked back up to the ceiling, and I was like, oh my god.
That webbing dissolves. Those people are gonna.
Yeah, they're gonna. Gibby.
Oh. They're gonna break their ribs like that stunt double did. That sucked.
Also, just a fun little tidbit from me playing the game. I don't know why my brain immediately went to this, but it was during the very first like training mission with Peter. Like, right after that, they give you some real enemies to fight with. I swing kicked one of them off the roof, and I was like, oh no, Miles is new. He doesn't have the gadgets. That dude's not gonna get webbed to the roof or the side of the building. He's gonna die. I definitely just killed that dude. But no, he got stuck to the side of the building.
Oh really?
If I can't see them, they're not real. So.
if I don't see the body die, that's not a death for me. It's fine.
It's fun picking people off the side of a building.
for a lot of those big fights, like I just threw him off the roof since there's no like push, like that air push like there was in PS4.
Yeah.
The strat is just throw a gravity mine and a venom smash, and then that's the end of the encounter.
I like Venom dashing and then throwing them off the roof.
That's fun too. What difficulty are you guys playing on? Because I feel like there's a big difference.
Second to hardest, whatever that one is. I forget.
So
if it's spectacular or amazing.
That's probably amazing.
For, of course, stream series purposes, I'm doing the regular schmegular mode, you know what I'm saying? Just as the devs intended. But, yep, that's where I'm at.
Is regular schmegular second to last or the second from the...
I think it's the second from the first. Because I think first is the easiest, and then second is the normal one, I think.
And you died to Rhino in the... I'm sorry, I'm not gonna...
Oh my fucking god, bro. This motherfucker, bro. Literally, the first time I get Venom Punch, trying to utilize it, I'm feeling the DualSense. You know, yeah, I unfortunately caught an L.
There's friendly neighborhood, friendly, amazing, and spectacular, and ultimate.
Okay.
Ultimate is 2 Game Plus exclusive, so first playthrough purposes. So you're playing on friendly difficulty.
Wait, can you run through them again?
Friendly neighborhood, friendly, amazing, and spectacular.
Wait, whichever description says normal is what I did.
So that's friendly.
Is it
So
really
there-
friendly?
I think, because I would have assumed it's very easy, normal, hard, and then ultimate is very hard.
Wait, is amazing friendly, neighborhood, friendly, amazing, spectacular? Okay.
Oh, so if you're playing on like a normal, then that probably is amazing.
Shit, I feel like it might be on friendly on accident. I'm gonna definitely change that though. Wait,
Yeah,
is friendly not? There's a really easy, then an easy. See, come on. Oh wait, okay. Here, I'm on Screen Rant of all places. Let's see. So the default setting is amazing. Oh wait, maybe I am on amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe I am on amazing then, because I definitely did the normal one for sure. But yeah.
Yeah, I ran through spectacular and now ultimate, and the game never really felt too hard. It just felt the only difficulty spikes came in because of frame rate issues. Like I had like I've been talking about, I've had a lot of issues with frame rate, so it's hard to like really time your dodges when you're running at like 15 frames.
I feel that. I feel that. But overall, any closing thoughts on Miles Morales from you two gentlemen? I'll let one of you guys take the floor, and y'all can wrestle or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Do a little grapple. You know what I'm saying? Do a little head choke or whatever. You know.
Come again?
What?
Or
What?
a venom smash.
Yeah.
I'll let Billy have the floor.
Yeah, no, I feel like just because I haven't played, I would say I'm definitely before the halfway point of the game. I feel like I've definitely said everything that I feel about this game. Overall, just I'm loving it so far. I'm enjoying myself a lot. This is the first time in a long time, for what feels like a decade that's been this year, that like I've actually like been excited for video games, been excited for video games to come, enjoying the games that I'm playing, rather than just sports games, which is just depressing.
I thought you were gonna go very like melancholic, dramatic. It's like the first time in what feels like a decade that has been this year that I've been excited for tomorrow.
No, that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, no.
ArachKnight, any closing statements and thoughts?
I'm on the opposite side of what Billy talked about. I have too much to say, but like that is for next week.
Indeed.
With holding myself back, I've really enjoyed Miles Morales. I thought it was a great time. You guys are really gonna like the giant spider robot.
What?
What?
Did you just spoil the fucking game? Nah, I'm playing. I know you went through that.
Genki builds a giant spider robot at the end of the game
Oh fuck.
by himself.
Genki Iron Jr.
No,
Genki Iron Jr. Yeah, so far.
Iron Boy Jr.
So far, I'm 3 hours in. This is definitely a must play. This is definitely a must buy. If you have a PS4, if you have a PS5, this is definitely a must play. Is this more of Spider-Man PS4 to a certain degree? One could say that, absolutely, but damn, it is still fucking good. It's a great time. I love what they're doing with Miles. I love his story. I love, them, getting so much Hispanic culture correct in it. It's fantastic. Like I'm really, really happy with this game, so far, right? I haven't seen it through yet. But overall, I've been loving the game. It looks so stunning on fidelity mode on PS5. Definitely, it is, I think, like the main showcase for PS5 next to Astro's Playroom. Right. Next.
Honestly, I was gonna say Demon Souls.
You know what? Okay, one could argue that too. Which, I mean, hey, that's a great problem to have. Like, we have 3 titles on PS5 right now on day one that could easily be the main showcase for PS5. Easy. Any of them. Even if you want to bring in 4, Spider-Man Remastered 2, why not? Fuck it. Like, at least speaking just to this game alone, it is such a great showcase on PS5. DualSense is great. The fidelity mode is great. 60 frames mode is great as well. Like, there's a lot of good here to have, and I think it's definitely worth your purchase for sure. Yeah. But yeah, that has been the Spider-Man Miles Morales impressions. Next week we will be doing a very, very short, spoiler-free review of the game, and then we'll go into the spoiler cast right after that on the same episode. So we'll let you guys know ahead of time, while we are recording it and while you're listening to it. Hey, we're about to go into spoilers. Don't want to spoil anybody on the game, because I definitely do implore everyone to go check it out for yourself. But on that note, it has been episode 7, Force Awakens episode. Didn't say that before. ArachKnight, where can people find you?
I'm on the PlayStation Source Discord under the same name. I think my name is spelled incorrectly in the description. Are
you joking?
No, it was. It is no longer.
Well,
no, yeah, just my Twitter. The Discord name is fine.
Okay.
The Twitter name before the colon. Yeah, no, I'm on Twitter at Orly_Macias, which will be in the description. And that's it for me.
Wait, I'm trying to see where. Oh, I'm missing an A. Okay.
I didn't think my name would be that difficult, because I've heard my people pronounce my name a dozen different ways. I didn't think it'd be that bad. Even when you and I started, I didn't have the heart to correct you for a few episodes into Road to Part 2.
I'm like, is he about to roast my fucking ass? Damn, that's crazy. Well, it has now been amended in the description. Good
God
shit.
bless.
To Real, where can people find you?
Oh, y'all can find me to Twitter, to Real Deathly, or Discord, to Real Deathly Hallows. You can come chill with Chungi and listen to me spout stupid stuff on Twitter.
You'll love to see it. This has been Road to Miles Morales, the weekly podcast series about any and all things Spider-Man Miles Morales as we head towards / are on the release of Spider-Man Miles Morales. You can catch the show here on youtube.com/PlayStation Source, as well as your favorite podcast service every Saturday by hitting the anchor link down below to find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and any other major podcast service, or by just searching PlayStation Source podcast feed. To support the show, you can of course like and subscribe, as well as become a member of the channel by hitting the join button or the link in the description. The Prince tier is $1, King tier is $5, and it gives you access to different channel badges, emotes, as well as shout outs and all PSS content, just like the homies ArachKnight, Caleb Kaiser, Chungi, Tapiwa Musa, and Owen. Much love to the homies. Much love to you all. Follow us on other platforms such as Discord and Twitter down below in the description as well. Next week, we'll be talking about those good old spoilers. Next week's gonna be lit. But thank you all for watching, and as always, greatness awaits.